Hello team, welcome back to InfosecTrain. We have Zeshan with us today who has recently cleared one of the elite certification of information security, CISM. Also to add, Zeshan has cleared his CISA also with InfosecTrain few times back. Welcome to InfosecTrain, Zeshan.
Hi Saksham sir, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
All well.
Cool. So first of all, many congratulations on behalf of all of us for your CISM. We are super curious to know how was your experience while preparing for CISM.
Definitely. So one of the things that became very convenient for me was I had prepared somewhat back in for CISA, so that helped me a little bit. But then one of the most interesting thing for me to prepare both CISA and CISM was that I had some great instructors who helped me out, and when I was preparing for CISM, so the issue with CISM, I'd not call it issue, but the way you need to answer any of the ISACA certification is to think their way, and to get prepared for that was a unique challenge, and it was an experience. It was a wonderful experience to do that.
Cool. Nice to hear from you. And coming to the next question, how is your experience with InfosecTrain?
I'd say it's wonderful because I've been somewhat a repeating student over here, and I'm definitely going to come back. Apart from what usually I've seen with other trainings as well, right? What happens is that you get a certain amount of dates where you're preparing with the instructor, and then it's all just that. But with InfosecTrain, right, when I was giving CISA as well, and I cleared CISA, I did not know which path to follow. And the instructor back then, even when I cleared CISA and I'd reached out to him like around a month later, SAS helped me to define the path for me, which was very good because, you know, I am just 3.5 years of experience, and all these exams that I'm clearing is somewhat at 5 years experience. So that kind of guidance that was needed was definitely provided by InfosecTrain. With CISM, of course, I liked how mind mapping was prepared. I think mind mapping helped me the most because you could be very confident throughout the training period, right? But just before the exam, it hits you real hard, you get anxious. And at that time, mind mapping does really help. The instructor did really prepare a very good mind mapping for me to go back just one last time to be confident to give the exam. So I definitely recommend InfosecTrain every time. And to be honest, the next certification that I'll be preparing, I'll again come to this.
Glad to hear this, sir. So any suggestions or tips you want to share with the professionals who are preparing for their CISM and about to write this examination?
Definitely. So if you're preparing with InfosecTrain, definitely do go through the mind maps. Do go diligently through the training sessions that are happening, because not everything that's there in the manual would essentially come into the exam, right? So what is important, how you should prepare. I mean, one thing that I really loved was there was a schedule prepared. So follow the schedule, use the mind maps, and practice QA. And this is one from Prab's YouTube shorts, right? So he always says that regardless of whether you're correct or incorrect for any of the QA questions, right, always do look into the explanations, because the same question would not come in the exam, but the concepts would be the same. So it does really help.
Exactly. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable experience with us, Zeshan. It was super exciting and wonderful to have you and listen from you. Team, there are many professionals like Zeshan who are enrolled with us for their CISM, CISA, and many other information security and cyber security certifications. You guys can check out and reach us at www.infosectrain.com. Thanks, team. Cheers. Thanks, Zeshan. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.